Should you go back to your ex? Pull up a chair and sit with me for a little while. This is your dad. Let's talk. I can see it in your eyes, and I can hear it in the way you ask that question. You are carrying a heavy heart today. The question of whether or not to go back to someone you once loved or someone you still love is one of the oldest and most painful dilemmas we face as human beings. It is a tug of war between the heart and the head, and usually the heart has a much stronger grip on the rope. I want you to take a deep breath and just be here with me. There is no rush to decide. There is no deadline on your life or your happiness. I want to start by telling you that it is perfectly okay to still love them. One of the biggest lies we are told is that once a relationship ends, the love is supposed to just evaporate. We think that if we still feel that pull or that warmth, then it must mean the breakup was a mistake. But that is not how the human heart works. Love is not a faucet that you can just turn off when the sink starts to overflow. You can love someone deeply and still recognize that they are not the right person to walk beside you. You can love someone and still realize that they do not have the tools to build the kind of life you need. Loving them is a testament to your capacity for care, but it is not necessarily a command to return to them. When we think about going back, we often fall into what I call the nostalgia trap. Our brains are survival machines, and they are very good at filtering out the pain of the past so we can keep moving forward. When you are lonely on a Tuesday night, your mind is not going to show you a highlight reel of the arguments or the moments you felt invisible. It is going to show you the way they laughed at your jokes or how it felt to hold their hand in the car. It is going to play back the best parts of the movie and skip the scenes where you were crying in the bathroom. You have to be very careful with those memories. They are beautiful, but they are often incomplete. You are missing a person who might not actually exist anymore, or perhaps a version of them that only lived in the early days. I want you to ask yourself a very honest question, and I want you to sit with the answer, even if it feels uncomfortable. Are you missing them? Or are you just missing the version of yourself you were when you were with them? Sometimes we want to go back because the unknown of the future feels terrifying. The world is big and loud, and being single can feel like standing in the middle of a dark forest. Going back to an ex feels like finding a familiar path, even if that path leads to a cliff. It is the comfort of the known. We would often rather be unhappy in a way we understand than be happy in a way we haven't discovered yet. But you cannot build a future on the ruins of a past that already collapsed once. Think about why it ended the first time. I mean, really think about it. Was it a small misunderstanding that could be fixed with a conversation? Or was it a fundamental difference in how you see the world? Was it a lack of respect or a pattern of behavior that left you feeling drained? If the reasons it ended haven't fundamentally changed, then the ending will be exactly the same the second time around. People can change and people do grow, but that growth usually happens in the space where we are forced to be alone. If you go back now, just because the silence is too loud, you might be interrupting the very growth both of you actually need to become better people. I have seen a lot of seasons come and go in my life. I have seen people reunite and build something beautiful, and I have seen people go back and get hurt 10 times worse than the first time. The difference is always in the why. If you are going back because you have both done the hard work of healing and you have a new plan for how to respect one another, then maybe there is a path there. But if you are going back because you are tired of being lonely or because you think you won't find anyone else who knows you as well as they do, then I am asking you to wait. Loneliness is a very poor advisor. It will tell you that a half-full cup is a feast when you are actually starving for a full life. You deserve a love that doesn't make you feel like you are constantly negotiating for your own peace. You deserve a love that feels like a solid foundation and not a house of cards that might blow over every time the wind changes. If you go back, will you be able to sleep through the night without wondering when the old problems will resurface? Will you be able to trust them with the parts of you that are still bruised from the first breakup? If the answer isn't a clear and peaceful yes, then your heart is just trying to protect you from the pain of moving on. But that pain of moving on is actually the pain of stretching. You are becoming a bigger person, and that requires leaving behind things that have become too small for you. I want you to imagine yourself 5 years from now. I want you to see that version of you who is happy and settled and at peace. Does that person look back and thank you for having the courage to stay away and find something new? Or are they still stuck in the same cycle of breaking up and making up? You owe it to your future self to be brave today. It is okay to mourn. It is okay to cry and miss the smell of their jacket or the way they said your name. Those things were real and they were special. But special things can still be over. A sunset is beautiful, but you don't try to hold on to the sun after it has gone below the horizon. You trust that the stars will come out, and you trust that the morning will come eventually. You have so much life left to live. There are people you haven't met yet who will love you in ways you didn't think were possible. There are places you haven't seen and versions of yourself you haven't met yet. Don't let your history keep you from your destiny. If you decide to go back, let it be because you are choosing a new beginning and not because you are afraid of an ending. But if you decide to keep walking forward, know that I am right here with you. I am proud of you for being honest with yourself. I am proud of you for having a heart that loves so much it hurts. That capacity to love is your greatest strength, and it will lead you to the right place if you let it. Take your time with this. Don't answer today. Just sit with the quiet and listen to what your inner voice is saying when the noise of the memories dies down. You are worth more than a recycled romance that doesn't serve your soul. You are a masterpiece in progress, and sometimes that means we have to put down the old brushes so we can start a new chapter. I believe in you. I know it's hard, but you are stronger than you think. I will leave you with this thought for tonight. You are enough, all by yourself. You don't need another person to be whole. You are already whole. Anyone else is just someone you choose to share your wholeness with. I love you, my child.